Do you switch from one topic to another when you're preparing for GMAT? It's a very common thing for most of the students. So they start with one section. So let's say that one of my students, so we are having a class in the morning, and while taking that class, she asked me, can I now start working on data insight? So we were discussing verbal, and she took a mock test of verbal intersectional mock. And while discussing it, and once we are done with that, she said that, can I just switch to the data insight? I said that you are not getting even 50% accuracy in the sectional mock. That means you are struggling with verbal. Neither your CR nor RC is up to the mark. You're not able to follow the right approach. Your accuracy is not what is required, which is more than 80%. It is, it's varying between 50%, 60%. And now you want to start with something new. This is a very common thing with most of the students. They dabble between one section to another. Dabbling is not going anywhere in depth. So if you're working on verbal, make sure that you stay with verbal till you start getting at least 80% accuracy in the quizzes or the practice that you're doing it. It should be consistent. If it's fluctuating, that means there is a gap. And at this point, we have this tendency to, start something new. Because over here there is something which is highly uncertain, because you don't know what should I do now. But if you just think about one particular thing, your mind will start working. But what happens, we don't try to get into the depth of it, and we just try to do something else. The purpose of doing something else is we want to do something simple, and we want to fill in the time that we did something. But what happens, you start a new section and then you have your own doubts in that second section. Now you have two things, and this creates a lot of anxiety, because now your mind is not focused on anything. You're not getting up to the mark in your verbal. Now you have started with data insight, and so over there also you are struggling. So don't dabble between the topics. If you start with one section, stick with that section till you start getting the result that you want, which is, I would say, if you're getting 80% accuracy consistently and above, that is more than sufficient to get to your target score, which is required for most of the B schools. So stop dabbling between the sections. Stick with one section and go deep till you get your target accuracy. Thank you.